How's it going, guys? Austin Putnam here out at Wood Creek Golf Club. On this little chilly fall day out here, we're going to be working on some putting. More specifically, we're going to work on the principle of a flat lead wrist and apply that to the putting stroke. Putting is a great way for beginners out there to really start to understand the fundamentals of the golf swing, because a lot of the things you do in the putting stroke apply to things like chipping, pitching, and then even getting into the full swing. So with that, we're going to look at dynamic principle, swing principle number 1, according to Bobby Clampett in Impact Golf. He calls dynamic principle number 1 that flat left wrist, or that flat lead wrist, excuse me. So we're going to look at that and also look at a drill to help you with that, applying it to the putting stroke and how that can later on help you in the full swing. So when this putter hits the ball, it really needs to be structurally sound, because it's passing off energy from the club to the ball, and with that, it needs to be done in an efficient, a consistent, and also a very controlled manner. Flat lead wrist is going to help with that. It's going to keep that structure in that flat lead wrist going all the way through the shaft of the club. It's going to provide this, and in turn it's going to help you hit golf shots more solidly, not only on the putting green but also off the tee. You can later apply this concept. When we're talking about a flat lead wrist, we're talking about the palm of the hand, the wrist, forearm, all being in one horizontal line, straight line down the shaft. So that's what we're looking for in a putting stroke. So if you brought this straight up at the camera, you see a nice flat line there. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking flat lead wrist. Some of the common faults out there when you don't have a flat lead wrist, it's going to be the breaking of the wrist. So in the full swing, we call that scooping. When you're out here on the putting green, it's going to be more just causing you to add loft to the club, increase the loft of the putter, therefore not hitting solid shots. We get those bumpy putts, really just not hitting it solidly. All right, so really in putting it's a little different, because your address position is mimicking and is going to be the same as your impact position. So we want that flat lead wrist here. We want a little forward press there, and this is the position we want to be in, both at address and then we coming through the ball. It's going to be that same exact position. All right, so now that you understand kind of the principle of that flat lead wrist, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get out here on the putting green and show you a little drill to help you out there. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, we're back here at Wood Creek Golf Club. Going to hit on the one-handed putting drill, going over the concept of that flat lead wrist. Get into this drill. Pretty simple drill here, just getting that feel down of keeping that flat lead wrist. It's pretty simple. Just going to set up to the ball. You can put a hand in the pocket, hand behind your back, either way you want to go. Set up just like you would any other putt. We're just really focusing on that position, that lead wrist going down into the putter. All right, so you're looking for a nice smooth motion rather than an uneven movement of the breaking of the wrist. Look for a nice smooth motion here. All right, so once you have it set up, you're going to bring it up horizontal. Check yourself here. You're going to check, make sure you have that nice straight line, everything's all in line there. This is going to help you control both the pace and also control a little bit of face control in the contact with the ball. Really, when we're out here doing this drill, you want to pick a nice short putt here, no more than about 3-4 foot putts, so you can really focus in on the fundamental here. All right, so once you have it again, you go ahead, bring it up, take it back down, take a couple practice strokes with it, get the feel down. Really focusing on that left hand towards the target, the back of the hand towards the target is really what we want to see. You don't want it open, don't want it closed. We don't want the wrist breaking over here, bowed out, or broken in. Just nice smooth motion here. So you're going to step up to the ball once you got that down. Again, same thing, hand behind the back or in the pocket. Back of the palm towards the hole, towards the target. Everything's in line. Nice consistent face control. All right. right, guys, there you go. Try that out. It's going to help you with that flat lead wrist. We'll go ahead and take this from the putting green, and it's going to go on to the chipping, pitching, and then later on the full swing, we can implement this same fundamental. All right, again, flat lead wrist, one-handed drill. Go ahead and test it out here at Wood Creek. Thank you.